Hi, and welcome back to Dirty Brains Garage. Today we're going to be playing around. We got a very old and decrepit 2008 Craftsman here. We got to get her re-going again. Everything. This mower does look pretty beat up, and it is. It's a very, very well-worn mower. This mower is kind of like an old friend to me. This is probably one of the first mowers I worked on when I moved here to Kentucky. Like I said, the mower's a 2008. That's the year that I moved here. And obviously I didn't know that many people or anything. This is from one of my old co-workers at Walmart. I've serviced this mower for all these years. It's actually been parked for a few years. Very early back video, I did an older Troy built with a Honda. She actually replaced this mower with that one. She kept it around, and the Honda, the Troy built rather, has I put a side chute on it, and she does want to do some mulching around the yard and everything, so she asked if we can get this one going again, which there's no problem whatsoever. I'm happy to do it. It's give you a quick walk around here. This thing's pretty beat up, but we got a game plan here. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna be putting another motor on it and everything, but it's you know, you can see where they hit some stuff with it over the years and stuff, but the deck is not rotted anywhere. Get a very bad oil leak that's actually caused by me. That bottom bolt on that side, when I took this engine off the other mower, it broke. I tried to drill it, and I think I got a little hole in a block somewhere or something. And you know, it is what it is, but you know, our top cover is all busted off. I put these the first visit this mower ever came to me, one of the wheels was broken off, so I put these old MTD ball bearing wheels on it. That was back in, I don't know, 2009, 2010, something like that. Another time, the bail cable broke on it, so we actually have an MTD handle on here. We used to get paid bi-weekly at Walmart, and when this thing broke, neither one of us had the money to buy a cable, so you know, I found this handle up at the farm and everything, put that on there. And as a matter of fact, this cable's broken now too, but I believe I have another one in stock. So, and we also have, this wasn't done by me, but we got a custom wooden handle here, which we will be replacing. But like I said, you know, the deck is not rotted anywhere, so I think we can definitely save it. But for right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this motor off. As I think I'd mentioned, this is gonna be the third motor going on this today. The original one wore out. I put this one on there. It went for a bunch of years. It's way down on compression and whatnot. So I actually have a whole nother long block already painted up and everything. We're gonna switch all these pieces over to that and get her going again. So like I said, let me just get this engine off of here. We're gonna put it up on the stand, strip it down, and we'll go from there with it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and tear into this engine. I'm gonna call this thing pretty much a total loss, but whatever, we'll go ahead and tear into it a little bit. I wanna check out this oil choke carburetor and some of the linkage and everything with it. As far as the coil and all that nonsense, I'm not even gonna bother with it. But so let's go ahead and tear into it. Let's see if we can't do something with it. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna head and tear this thing down. See what we can't salvage out of it. Half of our cover come right off with that. This cover wasn't busted off last time I worked on this mower. I have a feeling that we have we had some extra hands in here. Yeah, it's fine. That's alright. Get ahead. ahead and take this gas tank out of here. Well, at least they're all coming out. Pop this one off the side here. Yeah, she's frozen right out of the thing. There. We're gonna go ahead and cut this fuel line. This line is she's done. So there's that. I guess we've lost some bolts. Oh well. It's alright. We went ahead and I have some I got another Quantum I actually stripped recently, which we're gonna be using for some pieces for this one. She's pretty done. Anyway, go ahead and pop this air filter off of here. Hey, look at that. Steve strikes again. No air filter whatsoever. This guy is now her ex-husband, and he was at a point, he basically, he was one of the ones that, he said that, basically, if an air filter is plugged, we don't replace it, nothing, we just take it out and throw it away, and just run it without one. And this is why, one of the reasons that this engine is toast right now. And like I said, I will lay blame to myself as far as the oil leak and everything, but I mean, this is ridiculous. But yeah, look at this fuel line. So, it's alright. Nope. Alright. We'll go ahead and take this pull cover off anyway, if it's not. This little girl is we're gonna end up having to do something with it. Or if I can keep it at bracket out of there a little ways. Kind of curious what we got. Yeah, okay. Bet you this is why the auto choke didn't work all that great. We got a big old mouse nest in there. Like I said, this coil is junk. I'm not even gonna pull it. Starter cup's junk. We're not gonna pull that. This thing's, one thing I am gonna do is I want to pull this carburetor out of here. The linkage, the spring rather, is junk. It's so rusted that it's not even any good, but we're gonna head and I'm gonna pull the carburetor itself and see if it's even at least savable. So give me a second here. We'll go ahead and do that. There we go. I knew we were dealing with a pile of junk here, but we'll try anything once. What the hell? Of course, my long reach socket don't want to get into it, so that's all right. We'll go ahead and give me a second here. I'm gonna pull this carburetor off of here with a regular thing, and we're gonna tear her apart and see what we got going on. But as I said, the rest of this motor is just junk. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. I figured I'd give you a little show of the carnage. Like I said, we got a nest here. Our starter cup is just rusted solid. I got some acorns over here. This is junk. I am gonna pull the thermostat off the choke and everything. We got our muffler over here. I'm gonna pull that just for the hell of it. It's probably no good, but we'll try it. But yeah, our thermostat's still moving okay, even with the rat's nest and everything. But other than that, this engine this is a boat anchor right here. So, wow. Anyway, so I did pull the carburetor. Very little bit of rust in the float bowl. I'm kind of impressed with that. And inside the carburetor, it don't look all that bad. Now outside of it, now that could be a different story. But so I don't know what we're going on here with this just yet. And over here, it don't look too bad. But I actually recently pulled apart another automatic choke quantum. Yeah, I gotta see if the carburetor's any better. I mean, I could change that float bowl out in a minute and everything. But, you know, we'll go from there with it. Up tomorrow, we're gonna start cleaning parts and we're gonna start reassembling this thing. Put the new short block on it and go from there with it. So, I'll be back. Alright, guys, let's get back on this one. I got a little bit of progress since last time you'd seen it. It's been so hot around here. I knew Debbie wasn't going to be using it, so it kind of went on a back burner for a little bit. I've been piecing this thing together a little bit at a time and everything, but we're starting to look like a real lawnmower again. Bunch of blunders, as always, when it comes to these older mowers. I had said that I had a long block all set up for it and everything. In my haste, I wasn't even thinking. That motor was off a self-propelled mower, which had a different blade adapter than this one does. I didn't have the right adapter. So we had to go with plan B. We got a 1997 5-horse Quantum sitting here. As you can see, it's all painted up. It was an excellent running engine. I'll explain that in a little bit. I normally wouldn't do something that old on one of these mowers, but I actually know the history on this engine. So anyway. So, here's Debbie's original pole starter. You know, I had it all, I really didn't want to use it. It's pretty rusted up. It's dented in a few spots and everything. You know, I just wasn't feeling it. So, I took the one off the 97 engine, cleaned it all up, gave her a coat of paint. Not even thinking anything of it, but one thing you want to notice, your auto chokes mower has this cutout right here. And this cover does not. Now I could cut that out obviously, but I didn't want to do that. So like I said, brain dead mechanic. You know, a lot of this stuff that I should know, I do know this stuff, but like I said, I'm in a hurry, so. But we were able to find another auto choke setup. We have very, very clean pull cover. It works perfectly. I was actually nice enough to label it as having bad pulls when I put it away, so I knew what to fix. So that's kind of a first for me. So anyway, let me set you here. I'm gonna start zapping this poor thing back together again. There we go, that should do it. So, like I said, this is an older engine. My buddy Nick gave me this engine. And what had happened, there we go. Perfect. So Nick, it came from Nick's in-laws' house, and he said this engine had been sitting there. He first stepped foot on that property, I think he said in about 90, well, he said from today it was about between 20 and 25 years ago. Now, this engine being a 97 is 27 years old. The only reason I know that, I was married in 98 and I just celebrated 26 years, so. Anyway, but, so Nick was telling me, he said somewhere around between 20 and 25 years ago, first time he set foot on that property, that mower was sitting there then unused. And that the first time he was there, that's, I believe he said that's when he started dating the woman that he now calls his wife, which is an absolute sweetheart, by the way. But, so, and then, so I ended up taking this thing. I took it and pulled the air filter and stuff. Had almost a brand new air filter on it, brand new spark plug, everything. So I think it's a good one. And even after sitting all that time, I gave her a shot of spray real quick. She fired off instantly. So I think we got a good one here. Let's hope anyway, right? Same thing with the muffler, as a matter of fact. If any of you don't know any better, auto choke muffler is different than a regular muffler. And of course I cleaned up a regular one, you know, as usual. Had it all cleaned up and looking beautiful, and then realized it wouldn't fit. Your regular muffler has a flange on it, where the auto choke mower muffler does not. So that didn't work. So we had to, sadly I had to use Debbie's original muffler. I mean, it's not junk, but it's not all that good either, but best I could do with it, so. Let's get this. Throw a little bit of RTV on that dipstick tube. You can call that one done. There we go. That should be good. Put that on there. There we go. There's that. I think we have a very, very healthy engine here. Sadly, the 97 Murray mower, the deck was actually rotted in half on it. It caved in on itself. So I think, so Nick was telling me his in-laws, they used to, back in the day, they were heavy into landscaping and whatnot. So I'm thinking they probably were using fertilizer and stuff in the yard. And that, you know, it either rotted the deck right away, or maybe just after all that time sitting with stuff on it, it finally rot. But it, you know, but I did save the deck. It is up at the farm right now. We're gonna take the high wheeler set up and go ahead and make, you know, it'll be excellent Frankenmower material. So we'll be seeing that at some point again, I'm sure. All right. Yeah, we're starting to cool off a little bit here. Luckily, the season's dying down a little bit. Kind of thankful for that. As much as I like the business, I've just been, you know, it's time to calm down a little bit. Get some of my own stuff done, possibly. There we go. 3/8 in there. There we go, much better. All right. And nice quick pull starter and gas tank installation. I got a few finishing touches on this thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna see you guys out in the driveway. I still got a gas oil and all that. We're gonna be putting a Craftsman handle back on it. Unfortunately, the MTD cable I have is no good, so. But anyway, we will see you shortly, and I want to show you, I don't want to film any more of this. I want it to be a surprise for Debbie as well, so we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, it's about time to wrap this one up. We are still going to need a bail cable for it. I let Debbie know about that, and she's going to order one up. But we do have a running kind of semi-restored machine here. I still got to do the plastic, you know, the black on the plastic. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit more, but that's to the point. It's really, I mean, basically I'm leaving this thing in its work clothes, but yet I'm just freshening it up a little bit and everything. It's had a long life. It's gonna have an easy life now, so yeah, we'll just let it look pretty good anyway. But anyway, we're gonna end up going back to the MTD handle, because I just wanted to show you guys. I don't know if anybody's aware. Here's your Craftsman handle here. Look at your MTD handle, how much thicker that thing is. The Craftsman one, I tried doing the blade on it. The, you know, the cable, the handle just bent right in half because the cable's sticking. You know, over here, look at how thick that is compared. So I think it's all set. Anyway, I just figured I'd show you that, and we'll go ahead and fire it up for you. I'll be honest, I have had this mower running already, where it'd been sitting so long. I put some Marlboro Mystery Oil and a little 2-stroke in the fuel, let it idle for a little bit. I just want to get these rings, you know, cleared up and everything, which they seem to be fine. But anyway, all right, I'll go ahead and fire her up for you anyway, so you can hear it. Very, very good running engine. So, 1 second here. Pretty much wrap this video up for now. Depending on when the cable and stuff comes in, I might show you a video of it cutting grass, but whatever. Either way, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. As I said, the season's starting to slow down. I can get some of this other stuff in here, and we got a lot of projects to go, so we'll be back. Have a good day.